Alright, what's going on everybody? My name is Saturn, aka Swagner17, back with another NFL predictions. This is going to be for Week 7, but before we do that, let's review what went down in Week 6. I'm going to go through it pretty fast because I don't have a lot of time. The Eagles won, like we said. The Falcons won. Got that right. Chargers, we got that right. Jets, we got that right. Seahawks, we got that right. What is that, 5 in a row right off the bat? Redskins got a win against the Panthers. We didn't see that coming, but it was a pretty good one. Texans won, we knew that. Vikings won, we knew that. Bengals, they lost. They maybe should have won. I don't know. Steelers, they might be coming back. Who knows? That was a pretty good game right there. We got that one wrong. The Dolphins upset the Bears, and it was a pretty good game. I mean, the Dolphins, they look really hot. The first 3 games fell off 2 in a row. But, I mean, they played really well against a really good Bears team. The Rams won just like we thought. The Ravens destroyed the Titans. I mean, 21-0, and shut them out, 11 sacks. That's absolutely crazy. The Cowboys, that's like the biggest upset so far. 40-7 over the Jaguars. Literally like the worst offense in the NFL going up against the best defense in the NFL. How did the Cowboys do that? No idea. I know I shouldn't have bet against the Patriots at home, but I really thought the Chiefs could do it. But they did not pull off the win. They lost by a game-winning field goal in New England. It was a really good game, very, very good game. And then Monday night had another good game. 49ers against the Packers. The Packers did win that game. So how many did we get right? Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 correct. And we got 6 wrong because there was 2 teams out on bye week. And I realized I messed up my calculations the previous weeks. Week 4 and 5, there was 2 teams each with a bye week, and in my season total calculation, I was counting my wins, and I just assumed to count the losses for the corresponding records. So I would go 8-8 or 9-7. I would count my wins. I would say, okay, I got 9 wins, therefore I got 7 losses. I wasn't counting my losses, so in reality, I've 2 less losses than I previously thought. So I have it written down here. Okay, so we're actually 60-42. I believe that is the correct thing. 60-42, because I was 51-36 after last week, and then I just got 9 right and 6 incorrect. So 60-42, we're still pretty positive, doing all right. And now let's just get into the Week 7 predictions. All right, Thursday Night Football, we got the Broncos going up against the Cardinals. We know the Broncos have given up 200-yard rushers 2 weeks in a row. And we know the Cardinals have David Johnson, who's a very good running back. Seems as if he's fallen off a little bit, but I think he can have a big game. And this is probably going to be a really good game. And I really want the Broncos to win, but I'm just going to pick the Cardinals to win the game. All right, Titans against the Chargers. I like both of these teams, but I feel like the Chargers are the better team as far as where they are in the season so far, and Chargers should win this game. All right, Panthers against Eagles. This should be a really good game as well. I'm pretty sure the Eagles are not good anymore. That's just something I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna pick the Panthers to win this game. All right, this is gonna be an interesting game. Vikings against the Jets. Both teams capable of high-scoring games. Adam Thielen is somehow the best receiver in NFL history. If he gets another 100-yard game with like 1 touchdown or something, it's going to be like some NFL record. I don't know. But with the way they're on fire, I don't know. It's going to be a really good game. And the way the Vikings defense matches up against the Jets, I think they're going to be able to stop the run, and Sam Darnold is not going to do too well. I'm going to pick the Vikings to win. All right, Bills against the Colts. This should be a pretty good game. If you guys remember last year, Bills against the Colts in the snow game, that was pretty freaking crazy. The Bills, they're just not really showing me enough, and I think Andrew Luck is going to have a decent game, and the Colts should win. All right, we got the Patriots going up against the Bears. This is a potential game of the week. Really good game. We're going to get to see Khalil Mack trying to get to Tom Brady all day long. It's going to be a really good game. And, oh, man, this is really tough. The Patriots are really starting to light up, and I feel like the Bears really feel like this is a must-win game. And I think the Bears are going to play an incredible game, and they're going to beat the Patriots. All right, Browns against the Buccaneers. This is a no-brainer. The Browns should win this game. The Buccaneers had 2 good games, and now they are back at the bottom where they belong. All right, Texans against the Jaguars. We know the Texans defense is really starting to heat up, and as soon as DeAndre Hopkins gets going, it's going to be really hard to stop them. Deshaun Watson, he's still, trying to bounce back, and he's going to have a tough test against this Jaguars defense. I mean, the Jaguars offense has not really shown me too much. Blake Bortles, he turns the ball over a lot, especially going up against a top-tier defense. I'm going to have to give the Texans the win. All right, Lions against the Dolphins. The Lions just came off a bye week. They're going to have to travel to Miami, where the Dolphins have played excellent. Their 2 losses where they got blown out were on the road. I'm pretty sure they are undefeated at home, and they're going to have to play a really good game. The Lions are fresh, and the Lions are capable of beating the Patriots, who beat the Dolphins. So, I mean, that really analogy doesn't really matter because anybody can beat anybody any week. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun to watch this matchup, and I think the Dolphins just outspeed the Lions, and the Dolphins will win. All right, guys, Saints against the Ravens. If you guys do not know, Drew Brees has defeated 31 teams in the NFL. If you didn't know, he was drafted by the Chargers. He beat the Saints while he was playing with the Chargers. When he went to the Saints, he then beat the Chargers. So it would make sense that he should have somehow beaten every single team in the NFL, right? Well, somehow, I literally don't know how, he's never beaten the Baltimore Ravens. I think he's like 0-5 or 0-6 or something against the Ravens. And he faces them like once every 4 years. So this is literally his last chance, unless somehow he plays for 4 more years, which I doubt it. So this is going to be his last chance. He's got to go into Baltimore against an incredible defense in the Ravens. And I know Drew Brees has had some incredible games against the Ravens defense when they were good. I think it was either 2010 or something. He threw for like 400 yards, and they still lost. And that was when Joe Flacco was on fire. But, I mean, I haven't seen too much out of the Ravens offense this year, so I honestly think that the Saints will outscore. Like this, the Ravens offense cannot keep up with the Saints offense, and I think the Saints defense is going to step up, maybe get a game-changing play here or there. I think it's going to be a really close game, and Saints will finally beat the Ravens, and Drew Brees will further solidify his greatness. All right, Cowboys against the Redskins. I think the Cowboys are terrible, and they score 40 points against the Jaguars defense. It's crazy. NFL doesn't make sense. I still don't want to pick them just based off of that. I think the Redskins are the better team, and they're going to get this win at home. All right, Rams against the 49ers, and the 49ers aren't as bad as their record says. They lost Jimmy Garoppolo, and their backup quarterback is playing pretty well. They went toe-to-toe with the Packers. They've been playing some pretty good games. Not really getting destroyed, but, I mean, they might as well get destroyed. The Rams are the best team in football. The Rams should win this game. All right, we got Bengals against the Chiefs for Sunday Night Football. The Chiefs somehow got 2 Sunday Night Football games in a row, so this is going to be crazy. Definitely another game of the week. Sunday Night Football seems to always be good. I mean, unless the Cowboys are playing this year. But all the rest of the games have been pretty good. We got Chiefs-Patriots. That game was incredible. And I know next week we have the Saints and the Vikings. That should be very good. And this one's going to be just as good. I think people are still sleeping on the Bengals. They're a very good team. But I know I can't really bet against the Chiefs, especially when they're at home. They played great against the Patriots. They're going to play great against the Bengals. I know the Bengals, they gotta bounce back after this one because the Chiefs are going to win. All right, Monday Night Football, we got the Giants against the Falcons. This is a really interesting matchup. I'm actually kind of excited to watch this. We got Saquon Barkley, Odell, then we got Julio Jones and Devontae Freeman. So it's like some high-powered offenses, and despite losing a bunch of players on the Falcons' defense, I think they're going to be able to outscore the Giants. Saquon Barkley is going to have a huge game because they lost their middle linebacker and their safety. The Falcons did. So I think Saquon Barkley is going to have a huge game. Odell might score. Julio might get his very first touchdown of the year. He literally, he has like top 3. He's ranked top 3 for yards, but somehow does not have a touchdown. It doesn't make any sense to me. But I think he actually will finally get it this week. And I still haven't picked who's going to win the game. I'm going to say the Falcons win. A really close game because, both. I mean, the Giants' defense is pretty good, but, I mean, the Falcons' offense, I would say, is better. So the Falcons are going to win this game, and we're going to see how I do on my picks this week. Hope you guys are enjoying it, and this is just my weekly little, football video. I know you probably noticed I'm playing a lot more Black Ops 4. I'm really into zombies, really trying to get good at that, and we're going to start going for some world records here soon, but that's for another video, and that's it for this video. So until my next one, freaking deuces.